Thank you for coming back to Hardcore Race Products. Today we're back in the workshop and we're going to be changing a piston on a KTM 65. For the convenience of recording, I've removed the engine from the frame, but under normal circumstances you don't need to do this. Taking off your usual coolant pipes and so forth, exhaust stubby and your ignition coil means you can do it in the frame, no problem at all. So the first thing we're going to do is in the new piston we're going to fit the clip on this side, like that. Habit for me, I've always done, I feel happy with. There we go, clips in. Just double check to make sure it's nicely in the groove, no problems at all. In the case of most two-strokes where you've got enough room in the frame to remove the cylinder head together with the cylinder, there's no need to take the cylinder head off. Just release your 4 bolts at the bottom. And lift the cylinder off. Sometimes because you've got steel dowels in there going into aluminium, be a little bit sticky. Obviously don't use a normal metal hammer on your cylinder, a big hide hammer will do the job perfectly. As you lift the cylinder up, the piston's going to come out the bottom of it, so you need just to support that. It's not nice for it just to go slamming against the crankcases. Cylinder out the way. Okay, next thing to do is to put some cloth down the crankcases so that if the clip that you're going to remove from the piston goes ping, you know that it hasn't gone ping into your crankcases. So there we go, edge it out using the little cutout in the piston to do so. There we go, there's that ring going pin. Put that up in a minute. Screwdriver, push the pin out. Now clear. I always tend to change the small end bearing as well. It's not an expensive part and it's a little bit gutting if that does go and you're not expecting it to and you get a big bill. So there we go, we've got a new piston. Right, a little bit of lubrication in here just to ensure that it's isn't dry when you first fire the bike up. Okay. Then, having fitted the ring onto the piston, remembering that we've put the mark up towards the top, we now offer the piston over the bearing and the con rod. Offer the pin through. Maybe it's best to do that before. There we go. So it's through the hole. Looking this side, line everything up. Clip here, again on this side. Yep, all nicely in its groove, ready to go. You can then remove your paper from your cases. Okay, take off the old base gasket. Use best practice. They'll often last, you know, they'll do a couple of piston changes, but best practice. I'm showing you guys how to do this today. We're going to fit a new base gasket. Okay, your dowel pins are on this side, as you can see there and there. Not your dowel pins, your dowel guides. Back over there. Bit of lubrication. Right, we've nicely lubricated your piston ring, making sure that the gap for the piston ring is over the ring pin in the back of the piston. And squeeze it together, offer the piston over. Now when you're doing this, what you don't want to do is twist the cylinder around too much. I just twist a little bit, but don't twist it around too much. Get yourself pretty much lined up before you offer the cylinder on. Back down. Studs back on. You need to torque those to 20 Newton meters in this case, which we will do in a sec with a torque wrench. Okay, so set the torque wrench at 20 Newton meters. Because the torque on this is quite low, you can do it in one stage. If you're looking at doing an engine with a much higher torque level, then you do need to stage it. Go a half torque and then up to full torque. Always wind your torque wrench down afterwards. It stays more calibrated for longer. That's one way of putting it. And there we go. There's your piston fitted in your KTM 65.